JD5 about to pass him though. Let's get to it.
Speaking of the NFC, let's get to the NFC. Did I start off the AFC?
Yes, you
I
did.
start. So
And
let's
I'm
kick it.
proud to start the NFC. I'm proud to do
Okay. I like how you lining this up, Joe.
it.
I like how you lining this up, Joe. I like how you lining this up. Go ahead, take us away with the NFC, man.
All right. NFC at number 1. The Commanders. I'm sorry, AJ. The Commanders are 14-3. I tried to put somebody at number 2 based on I just couldn't do it. Commanders at number 1. All right.
Okay.
I got them going 14-3. At number 2, back in business, the San Francisco 49ers. Like you said, their schedule is very favorable.
Sweet.
It's very favorable, right? And I got the 49ers going 12-5, being number 2 seed. 12-5, right? So I got their losses: Cardinals, Bucks, Falcons, Texans, Rams, and that's it. And that's it. So shout out to the 49ers. I'll be number 2. Number 3, my NFC South champion, the Atlanta Falcons. At number 3. And number 4, the Detroit Lions. Bro, the Detroit Lions got a tough schedule, bro. The NFC North have a tough schedule. So I got the Lions at 4, and they won the division. And I got them when I got 10 wins or 11 wins, and they won the division. Think about that. All right? They got a tough division. They had the best division last year. No wins gonna go down this year a little bit, I feel like, for that whole division.
Okay.
All right. So, number 5. Out of respect, Philly. All right, Philly number 5. You know what I mean? I got Philly tied with the 49ers with the same record. But obviously I got them losing the division. Sorry, okay. I just got them losing. All right. So I got them at 5. Go ahead and talk your crap, Kev, in the comments. At number 6, I got the Buccaneers at number 6.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield and Bucks. And number 7, I got the Rams. So hold up, Michael Parsons going to Green Bay. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know you in the playoffs. I just don't. I'm sorry. So give me the Rams at 7. No Packers, no Bears, no Vikings.
Let me double check something. Let me make sure I didn't make a mistake in what I put down. Okay, I didn't.
Look, Eagles popping up. Your boy.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Landon. We number 1 this year. I'm sorry, Landon. We breaking it. We're gonna continue the streak. Go ahead.
Crazy, right? All right. So, like Joe said about the AFC predictions, the NFC predictions got so weird for me. Because I'm looking at the NFC like, I said some things on the last episode that I kind of want to walk back and touch, but now it's like, I gotta stick to my guns on this. So our NFC playoff picture looked completely different. Completely different. It looked completely different. So this is gonna be funny. All right. Number 1, of course, I got the Birds. Now it got interesting for me early because, as you remember, I said the Eagles don't lose 4 games this year. And teams that win 13 games, as of late, don't typically win the NFC. But I can't put nobody else in that number 1. I just can't, Joe. I just can't do it. So the Eagles gonna find a way, whether it be tiebreakers, whether it be somebody else's 13-4, but they beat that opponent. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. Okay, the Eagles gonna be 13-4, and they gonna win the NFC.
Anybody winning 14 games?
And it's not how nobody winning 14 games in the NFC. And if somebody does, it's gonna be Philly. Okay, if somebody does, it's gonna be Philly. I was wrong. We only lose 3 games, and that's just either way. Eagles gonna be number 1. I don't care what nobody say. This is how I break down. Now.
Gotcha.
At number 2, Joe, I got the Minnesota Vikings. I got the Minnesota. Listen, bro. Last year they had a sensational season. They was 1 game away from being the number 1 seed in the NFC North, or in the NFC in general, and in the NFC North. They was right there on the edge. But Sam Darnold wet the bed, bro. Simple and plain. He wet the bed. Now, I know J.J. McCarthy is young. We have not seen him play just yet. But what we saw in college, he got a lot of Jalen Hurts traits. He a winner. He does whatever it takes to win. Whether it be throw the ball, whether it be hand the ball off, he does what it takes to win. And you get with a coach like KOC, who knows how to mentor quarterbacks, who knows how to bring up quarterbacks to be the best that they could be. We've seen him get the best out of a lot of quarterbacks. We just saw what he did with Sam Darnold, who I'm not the biggest fan of, did not think he was going to have a great year, but he had a ridiculous season. He was in crazy conversations up until he folded at the very end of the season. I think JJ comes in and has a great season. They got to start strong. They got a lot of injuries going on. They got Addison coming off injury, but they will have Justin Jefferson. They will have Aaron Jones in the backfield, and they will have that defense. And so it's a crazy pick, but hang in there with me. I got the Vikings at number 2 in the NFC. Number 3, I got the Niners mainly because I got CMC being comeback player of the year. Right? Mm-hmm. They got a super easy schedule, and I'm not out on Brock Purdy. I don't think people have been talking about Brock Purdy enough this offseason. I know he's not the sexy pick or the flashy pick or whatever the case may be, but Brock Purdy can throw. Brock Purdy can play. He can play, and Brock Purdy is a winner too. In my book,
just got paid too.
Like he just got paid. You know, sometimes people fall off after they get paid, but I don't see that being the case with him. You got a great offensive head coach, right? I think the defense is gonna be decent. You're missing some guys to throw the football to. But you got that run game in CMC. And I think Shanahan is going to kind of dumb it down a little early. He's going to dumb it down. I know Carl ain't trying to hear that. But I know I think Shanahan is going to dumb it down a little early because you don't have Debo or Ayuk to start for. So you got to make it work. You got to make it work. I'm sorry about Detroit. But, hey, Carl, hang in there, though. Hang in there. All right? At number 4, I got the Bucks. I think the Bucks and the Falcons, just like last year, they're gonna fight it out for that number 1 seed. I think the number 1 seed in their division. I think it's gonna be close. But again, I think Emeka gonna be that guy, and I think he's gonna make a big time impact. Like we really gonna be putting him in some conversations at the end of the year. Like we gonna be like, remember the season that Malik Neighbors had last year? It's gonna be. Remember the season Emeka had last year? It's gonna be them type of conversations, I believe. So I think they find a way to seal the division. And again, I think Hassan Reddick is out to prove something this year. I do. I think he's gonna be out to prove something. So I got the Bucks coming in at number 4. At number 5, I almost put the Commanders, but I got the Lions.
Okay.
I got Detroit. I think Detroit comes out and they play well, but I think the Vikings just have a better overall season. I do. I think the Vikings have a better overall season. I just think the Lions are going to make – again, when you got a new offensive coordinator, I know they got a guy, if I'm not mistaken, that's been around and been there and seen everything, right? But when you get a new offensive coordinator that's not Ben Johnson, the guy that you had as a staple in that offense for so long, and you got a head coach like Dan Campbell who like to take all these chances and risks, you're not going to always have the right play in the moments. I just don't see it. I don't see them always having the right play in the moments, and I think that's going to sell some games for them because his aggressiveness not going nowhere. He's going to stay aggressive. Like, that's just how he coaches. So, I think that's going to sell some games, but I think they still going to have a good season. So, I got them at 5. I got the Commanders at 6. Mm-hmm. I think they make the playoffs. I think they got a good chance of winning the playoff game as well because I do ultimately, if they play the way I envision them playing this year and the Niners play like how I envision them playing this year, I think they'd have a decent shot at knocking the Niners off. Interesting enough. I think they have a shot to kind of make a run. But I got the Commanders coming in at 6. I got them still make the playoffs. And I got Jaden having a good season. Not MVP. But I got him having a similar season to what he had last year. Just a smidget step back, but nothing super noticeable. I just don't think I don't think Jaden takes another step this year. But I think he kind of stays kind of on par of what he did last season. Just slight regression, and then he catapults after that. That's what I believe about Jaden. Because I do think I know I'm an Eagles fan. I do think Jaden is a superstar in the NFL. I think Jaden is going to be that dude. I do. I just think everybody go through their bumps and bruises, bro. And I think he's going to have those moments this year where he go through a few things where he just got to learn. He just got to learn. And then at number 7, I got the Falcons. I got the Falcons sliding in there in the 7th spot in the conference because I do think that Michael Penix is going to be solid. You know, I do like what they got going on over there. This mainly about Michael Penix, I ain't going to lie. And I do like what they've done defensively, too. And so I got them sliding in at 7. So I got the Eagles. They're going to be, I said 13-4. They're going to be about 14-3, somewhere around there. Yeah, they're going to be about 14-3, somewhere around in there. I got the Vikings right there on their heels. I got the Niners, the Bucks, the Lions, the Commanders, and the Falcons.
You know, it's funny. We got the same different order, same teams, except for
The
I have
Vikings.
the Rams and you have the Vikings in.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I had the Vikings. So I get the Rams in. All right. So let's go to our um
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, championship and Super Bowl
Okay.
preview, whatever. All
Okay.
right. So